guys, we are currently in Chicago. I'm doing something a little different than I normally do. I'm not doing seed today. I'm taking care of one of our contracts that we have with the state of Illinois, delivering crash barrels and DOT safety stuff, in a sense, crash barrels and lids and all sorts of stuff like that. Most of these DOT places are in the middle of a neighborhood and stuff like that, so just luckily my first one that I delivered here wasn't too bad to get into. I did have to take up the whole road to get into it, so you know how it is with Chicago traffic. Everybody want to zoom around the truck and everything else if you've been through Chicago. But we're on our way to our second stop out of 4 today, and we shall see how it goes, because this one is in the middle of a neighborhood, and I already don't like Chicago as it is in a semi truck, especially going through town and stuff like that, because there's a lot of low bridges in Chicago. And of course, as you can see, all this traffic, if you can see, hopefully. But yeah, all this traffic out here. But as you can, if you can see, we're coming up to the like actual Chicago, because you know Chicago is like actually Chicago, like the city of Chicago, and then the outskirts of Chicago, which is still Chicago. But we're coming up actually on the city of Chicago now, in the downtown, I guess, more or less you would call it. You can see all the skyscrapers and stuff, if you guys can see. And this, like I said, this next one that we're going to, we're about 21 minutes away. It's in the middle of town, middle of a neighborhood, which is fun because I was trying to look up the ways to get to this place last night, and there's 3 different exits I could take to get to them, but one will make me have to go down the interstate, turn around and go back, and one has a low-hanging bridge that I can't fit under, so I got to take my first exit, which my GPS doesn't want to take me that way. So I kind of had to look it up on the GPS and pinpoint everything on myself. But yeah, running through Chicago. But we're gonna get down 20 minutes down the road, as long as we have no issues, and get to our second stop so I can unload these cross barrels and head on out skirts of Chicago. I kind of switched my trailer around. I'm doing the 2 in Chicago's first, so I can get them on and out of the way. My last 3 stops, or is the last 3 or last 2? Last 2 stops after this stop. After I drop off here in Chicago, I got 2 more stops, and those are outside of Chicago. So I went ahead and bit the bullet and said, forget it, let me get Chicago over with and done, and then we get out of Chicago. So once we get through all this traffic, stop and go traffic, I may try to pull out the GoPro to record me unloading this stuff, because I don't have a pallet jack, so I'm unloading this stuff and pushing it off the trailer, in a sense. So yeah, I'll try to remember to grab the camera if I can, but let's get on through Chicago. There you go, if you guys couldn't see it on the GoPro. There's the Chicago skyline, as they call it. Still in traffic, of course. It's gonna take me like 30 minutes to go 10 miles, but at least I get to look at the Chicago skyline. on IDOT place number 3 for the day. Maybe you guys can see just how small some of these IDOT places are, because you know they just have the little, they have the five tons that are short, so they don't have to worry about being long and getting in anywhere. So all their driveways are accordingly to that. So most of the time they're not made for people like me to make it in there. So I hope you guys can see well. We'll see. Hopefully their gate's open too. And I have to swing all the way through, and I know my dad said they were under construction. Yeah, it looks totally different than the last time I was here. I definitely have to swing out. And hopefully not hit that freaking van. Now that I did that, then I gotta make the quick in here. Try not to tear anything up. See, there used to be an office here. I don't know where they want this crap. I don't know where the new office is. Unless that's, no, that's not it. I don't know where to go. I can't make that turn. I may have to. Oh, fuck. Alright, well, I guess I need to figure out where everybody at and where I need to go. Alright, we delivered our last stop. We are empty and on our way home. That one was a pain in the ass. That's the reason why I didn't grab the camera. Just trying to get this crap off because they were trying to go to lunch. So they had most of the trailer.
Turn left.
About to get on 80 now. Head back towards the shop. Hour and 30 minutes pretty much. Be home right before 3 o'clock. Which, if you ask me, that's not bad at all. Especially for the money I made today. I don't know if I explained why I was doing something a little different than I normally do. This is our state contract that we were doing. So they call us from time to time or email us from time to time and say that they got some loads going somewhere and when can we pick them up, because we got the contract. So every now and then either I'll do it or my dad will do it. Pays really well for these little miles that I've done today and little runs that I've done today. Is he just gonna ride alongside of me when I gotta get over? Guess so. But the little bit of miles that I've done today and the little time and putting up with Chicago, all in all, I still made like 3,800 bucks today just on these little miles. I think I maybe did 300 miles round trip today, if that. Maybe, yeah, I'd say about 300 miles round trip. 300 miles round trip. About $3,800. Light the whole time because them Crash Bros don't weigh a lot. So barely burned any fuel. I'd say it's a good day. Very good day. we, like I said, they send us pictures of whatever we gotta, whatever they're putting on the truck, which 9 times out of 10 it's crash barrels as usual. And then they ask us how much, and they pretty much most of the time accept. I don't think there's one time that they haven't accepted what we put in for a quote unquote bid, but it's not really a bid, it's a rate. We put in for our rate. So, but this load did pay like 4,000 and something. I think it's like 4,800. But I gave 1,000 to 1,000 of it went to my parents because we picked this stuff up Friday, so we charged them a storage fee to hold it from Friday till today. So that went to them, and then the rest of it for delivering it and everything else went to me. So really good day, really easy day. Tomorrow I got a pretty easy day too. I pick up in the morning, back on seat again. Pick up in the morning and I do an Illinois run. I think it's only like 200 miles there and back. And that's it for my tomorrow. So pretty laid back week. Even though it's a laid back week, it's a big money making week. So doing pretty well. But we're gonna get on down back to the shop. Hopefully don't run into too much traffic or any more traffic. This is a nice peak rolling up. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. Back to the shop, drop this trailer, put the truck back inside. Call it a day. Go home and relax at an early time for once in my life.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a...
Alright, that's it. On hook, just gotta pull away from the trailer now. Not too bad of a day. Truck's not torn up, so can't really complain too much. So that's gonna be it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Check out all the Instagrams and Snapchats, TikTok, and everything else if you choose to. And hope you guys have a good day. Peace.